Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, and you might know this already, but I'm going to welcome you first. I'm going to thank you for joining me, and let's make a good one happen, eh? Well, as we may already know, that was the Forge. But one thing we don't have for the Forge is someone to run it. We got our workers on the assembly line, the sorting line, and, well, they kind of need a supervisor of sorts, the lead hand. So we're going to make us a new character. Not a citizen, a character. But if you happen to want to get in on this, the NeuTecha project that is, more than able to happen. All you got to do is go down in the description, find the NeuTecha project link, follow it on through. I highly recommend you watch and read through the first post and make your citizen. And if you'd like him or them, could be male or female, we don't exclude anybody from any job, and you want them to work in the Forge or at the Forge or in some capacity, just let me know and we'll make that happen. But this one here, we're gonna make up our supervisor. He's the lead dude at the Forge. Now I say dude because, well, I'm a dude or a guy. I don't know if I'm a dude. I haven't really wrangled any horses or nothing. I don't go to a dude ranch. Stuff like that. But you know what I mean, right? I hope. So we're going to make up our lead hand, our supervisor, and we're going to try and keep him as functional as possible within our citizen build, or our recommended citizen build limits. And we're going to get him on the job and ready for all the good stuff. Because I could see some crafting being needed. Oh, he's speedy, little fella. Look at him go. I'm liking this little configuration right here. We got the Venture tracks underneath. We got some Hawkeye wheels. We got the Venture Dune wheels. And yeah, we're going to use one of these little rockets. It's not quite little, though. It's a fairly powerful rocket. So I'm hoping it'll only take the one, even when it's finished. Now, the real challenge is I don't really plan on this character being symmetrical. So it's going to take a little bit of balancing magic almost to get this thing to work right. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Look, he looks like he's ready to jab into stuff, move it around, get things going, make things happen. Gots to love it. But if you're still having to be down in that description, I know it's been a minute. I'm a little slow on the draw today. Maybe you want to go back down in there. There's some other links in there you may be interested in. Stuff like the Saturday Showcase, where your cool and original techs could have a video of their very own. And all you got to do is follow that Saturday Showcase auditions link to the thread that it takes you on the forum, on the TerraTech official forums. No half-arsing here. We go to the source. And post your in-game snapshots or save games. And from there, I will make the best dang video out of them I can. And we'll be on our way to inspiring others, having a good one, and sharing our ideas. So what I want to do here, though, is I want to give them a hammer. Because the Forge, it's a blacksmithing thing, right? I've kind of got into bladesmithing and that. I've been making a few knives in the last little while. I don't get much chance to do it. I don't really have my own forge. I was using a friend's. That's kind of fell through. But if you'd like to be part of the blacksmithing crew, you're more than welcome. So we're going to give him a hammer. And that's where the asymmetrical stuff comes in. Because you only can run one hammer. Well, I don't know. I guess you could run two hammers at a time if you're ambidextrous. Which I kind of am. I've just never really tried two hammers at once. But if you'd like to help this little channel grow and thrive, and, well, honestly, just stay alive. My old computer, I don't know how much longer it's going to last me. I'm hoping forever, but it's already 12 years old. 11 easy. Easy 11 years old. So this one, he's got a little too much back thrust on him. So we're going to try and keep everything right centered. That looks like it's doing alright for now. But if you'd like to help out the little channel, there's a paypal.me link down there. It's set up for $2. It's for donations. If you'd like to do less, fine, that's cool. Still appreciated. If you'd like to do more, still cool, appreciated. So let's see what we can make happen. Because honestly, I wouldn't mind like getting more than just video game videos on this channel. I've always built stuff. I've always created things. And this game is one of the best I've come across. I haven't found a lot of games for creating stuff, but this is the best one I've found so far for making what I want. And it's only going to get better as it gets more and more complete. So this one here, I'm not sure what I want to name them just as of yet. I was thinking calling them Blacksmith, but I'm thinking Blake Smith. Little bit of a difference, but still I think anyone who knows will get the little play on words. So we got our hammer kind of fashioned. It doesn't really work that great with the armor on there though. It leans too much to the one way. But that doesn't mean we're done with it. We don't give up that easy here. And just in case you're wondering about our location change from the actual in-game saves or creative mode saves or even the campaign, this is like the NeuTecha secret laboratory. It's also known as the R&D of TerraTech. But I'm going to just AKA this as the NeuTecha secret laboratory just because, well, this is where I built it. And I don't lie. I may reword things to make them more suitable. But all you got to do is, if you ever want to know something, just ask. You know, in those comments, just down below the video. I try to respond to every comment as soon as I can. And as it goes right now, there's just enough comments where I can keep up to them fairly modestly. I don't get too overwhelmed. I'm really hoping for there to be a time where there's so many comments I have a hard time keeping up. But let's keep them, you know, with value. I don't want just a whole bunch of, hey, yeah, this, duh. You know what I mean? I've had a few trolls hit my channel, and honestly, I can be pretty dang mean. And I don't do that. I just get rid of those comments. But let's keep them all cool, all informative, all reasonable, and all very fun and making of the good one. But other than that, you know, something that I should probably mention. There is way more parts to this game than just in the R&D, which I spend a lot of time in, because my main thing is I love the creativity that this game allows. But I also really enjoy the multiplayer. And that would be why I host rounds of multiplayer every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I refer to it as multiplaying on a Sunday for a multiplayer Monday. And we get into the rounds and we hope to make the good one. So far it's been pretty dang good. With the recent release of multiplayer, it's only been growing. There's been more people involved. It's been pretty dang fun. However, I do have a slow internet. So if we get too many players, it probably will get laggy. The ping will get up there, and that gets back to, if you'd like to help this channel thrive and survive, there's a paypal.me link down in the description. If you feel like making a small donation, it would be more than appreciated. It would really help this channel out as I am unemployed due to back and neck kind of problems. Not injuries per se, but problems. I got arthritis and scoliosis to a degree where if I work, I get severe headaches. I can't walk right. I can't stand up vertically. It really throws a screw into me. And it gets to a point where it hurts bad enough that I can't think straight. So that gives you any inkling of what I got going on. Right on. If not that big a deal on your end. It sucks for me, but you know what I mean. But anyway, we're gonna get this fella fashioned up, get him mobile and moving and doing good things. That's what this channel's about, is me doing what I could with what I got. And it all started with TerraTech, so I do not plan on abandoning this game. I plan on playing it as long as I can have an idea to use it, to play and build in it. And we're going to make the good ones, the fun stuff happen to the best of my abilities. And with you guys chiming in with the Saturday Showcase or the NeuTecha Project. I got to get a different voice for that still. That it can only get better. Even without any donations, stuff like that. Those are a nicety. I plan on doing this no matter what. As long as I can. As long as the computer holds up. So we're going to make this feller, since he is a crafter. And sometimes even a crafter needs a part real quick. So we're going to put some stores on him. Get some terminals involved. I did want all 4 of them, but the Geocore one, it being its 2x2 nature like that, it doesn't really fit the build idea I got going on here. So I don't know if I'm going to worry so much about it. I figure we can plant that whenever we need it. But if we anchor this guy, we can order from 3 cores right. Oh, I popped his frickin' eye! Jesus! Poor dude, go to the optometrist, man! Get that fixed, holy crap! It doesn't seem to bother him. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think he has a very accurate sense of pain. At least I hope he doesn't, or man, I'd be screaming right now if someone popped my eye like that. Wow. That was aggressive. But he looks like he's balanced fairly good. He does still lean the one way. So we gotta figure that out. Because any citizen I make, I try to have them maneuverable enough where they can fly forward, of course. They can turn. But I also want them to be able to back up. Even if I have to flutter the shift button to, tone down the power, get that momentum shifted back. That's fine. I'm all good with that. But it needs to be possible for my creations. Just because that's what I know is going to be the most useful, the most effective, and it's going to allow me to use them citizens in the most places possible for what is planned and even for what is not planned for this NeuTecha project. So, like I was saying, if you go and you do follow that NeuTecha project link and you get to that thread that it takes you to on the TerraTech official forums, keep that in mind, because if you build with outside of those suggested requirements, your citizen or character may not be able to partake in some things. So like this guy, most of the time weapons aren't going to hopefully be needed on our citizens. This time, and there's been other times where I've done it myself and other citizens have done because it looks cool, it's what they want, which is fine. I don't mind. It's just bubbles are the big thing. Let's not do too many regen bubbles and stuff like that on our citizens, because the more bubbles, the more lag. And honestly, there's going to be a bunch of text in small areas. It's going to cause lag, which I don't mind. I'm like a lag warrior if I was going to call myself anything. Most of my videos get sped up. But let's keep it somewhat reasonable. Let's not go crazy with it. So as you can see, we got our little Blake Smith I think I'm going to stick with that name. I like that name. Maybe because it's so close to blacksmith and he's going to be working at the forge that it hits me like that. But I think it's worth keeping. So yeah, you know, there's a little bit to think about. And we got him all tuned up. But you know, the other thing that's kind of come to mind here is the forge has its own defenses. It has two main, fairly big turrets that are attached to the building. And they cover, hopefully, all the angles. Or, I'd say 270 degrees of defense. But there's the door. So I'm kind of wondering, if I should do something with that. And I'm thinking I should. But that's an idea for another video. But as you can see here, even this little feller, I know I said weapons are needed, but man, they do make things fun. I took that sign apart like crazy, even with the limited weapons. Old Blake Smith. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about there for a second. Had me a moment. But you can take that sign down real nice. So that's, I think, what we're going to be looking at as far as our Forge Supervisor. Let's see what he can do against some turrets here in the R&D. Oh, no. The NeuTecha Secret Labs. Maybe we'll call it that when we're in the R&D. Because I could build them in creative. I could do this. I could do that. I could set it for no enemies. I could set it with enemies. But it's just not the same as a nice flat piece of land where I get to pick when I get attacked. So that's why I enjoy the R&D so much, because I don't have to worry. It takes the stress off a little bit, you know? And as you can see, when I do want to get into a battle, I try and get in on it. Like, look at that, we're taking out a turret at least, and really we only got one rifle. We got one little seeker pod missile. So it's not like we're heavily armed. But we're still doing damage. The flying doesn't hurt either. Downside is I only got one fuel tank and it runs out a little before I can make it down the line and destroy all these. So, you know, it would take a while. But I'm just going to run through down here. And let's just see how long this little feller does last. I think he's done quite exceptional already for what he was built for. He's meant to be a supervisor, kind of a cushy job, you know? Kind of protected from the harshness of the real work world. So we're gonna just see what he can do. Oh, it looks like I lost a couple steering thrusters. So he's taking damage. He's taking some damn damage, if you know what I mean. But we're gonna go in, ow, right in the goods. Ouch, he shot me in my beans. Jesus Christ, you cheap shot sucking. I almost said a bad word. I was close. I do try to keep these videos and this channel as clean as I possibly can. Especially with the TerraTech stuff, because I realize any age can watch these and enjoy them. However, you may find some other videos on other games. Yeah! If you like more than just creative building, you may want to check out the rest of my channel. They're not the brand newest of games, but they were still some fun games that I've played. Some of them are scary, some of them are gory, some of them are just fun as heck. But you may want to check them out. And, well, just be warned, there may be some foul language and the odd one. I try not to get too crazy with the vulgarity. But it happens. So we're going to give this feller a little arm upgrade because, well, everything looked too compact. It was hard to tell what was what. So I think what we're probably going to do is we're going to do like that. That magnet looks like it's out a little far. And it is leaning that one way. So let's drop that. Get rid of that. Get rid of it! Okay, how are we doing here? That's not bad, really. Look at that. He's going almost perfectly straight up. He can go forward. Okay, can we get back? There's backwards. Nice. Nice. Liking that. Can turn. And we already know he can drive, so I think this is a pretty good little character. I think he'll do well at the forge. Oh, he got a little tipsy. He might have been drinking. Where I guess if you're a supervisor, you can do a little drinking. Oh, he's tipsy. Tipsy! Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. It just had to happen, though. Now, the downside is, with the magnet, he's going to pick up stuff. And if I need to fly when he's picked up stuff, that could get interesting. Seems to handle everything fairly well. And he hasn't fell over too easy. So, I'd say success. So we're going to call him Blake Smith. The RX-1 just tells you that, yeah, I built him. And if you're ever looking for anything on the workshop, Steam Workshop, type in RX-1. That'd be mine. So until that next time, just keep being the awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.